First step is always defining the research objective. Before diving into any data, it's crucial to define the purpose of the investigation, because the objective will determine what information is relevant and what is not. Next, we start identifying anchors, stable details that help us begin the investigation. These could include the full name and its variations, nicknames or usernames, geographic area, languages spoken, and family status, but only if that information is publicly available. With these anchors in hand, we begin mapping out the subject's life path, including their education, career, and any significant life changes, such as a move to another country, or a shift in profession or ideology. Now we move on to the subject's digital presence, looking at the platforms they're active on, the consistency across these platforms, and the level of self-exposure they display online. All of this helps us form a clearer picture of their digital identity. As we dig deeper, we gather information from multiple sources. This can include social media, news articles, professional sources like LinkedIn or conference appearances, and even content the individual has created themselves, such as posts, comments, or articles. We also check public records, official documents that may provide verified information about the subject. The next step is verification and cross-checking. For each piece of information, we ask important questions like, who published it, when was it published, and why was it published? Does it contradict any other sources? We also look for warning signs, for example, inconsistencies in dates, digital identities that seem too clean, or unexplained gaps in the biography, may all point to areas that need further scrutiny. Once we've gathered the data, we perform a behavioral analysis. We examine their writing style, communication tone, and look for recurring themes or topics. We also analyze their reactions to criticism or stress, and assess whether they use emotional language versus factual language. From this, we can infer things like confidence levels, motivations, and general personality traits, although it's important to note this isn't a psychological diagnosis. Next, we focus on network mapping, looking at the people surrounding the subject. We examine repeated interactions, who supports them, who challenges them, and who might suddenly disappear from their network. We also pay close attention to any gaps and anomalies in the data. Missing information or contradictions between sources, such as dead years or deleted platforms, can point to attempts to erase traces or changes in identity. Finally, we assess the credibility and certainty of the findings. We ask whether the data is reliable, if it's publicly available, and if the conclusions drawn are based on facts or interpretations. At the end of the investigation, the final product is a comprehensive research profile. This profile includes basic information, such as the subject's name, background, and key identifiers. It also outlines their life timeline, digital presence, key relationships, findings, and insights, and concludes with an assessment of credibility and certainty. This research profile provides a clear, evidence-based picture of the subject, who they are, their connections, and any hidden details uncovered through the investigation.